Hi YouTube, my name is Tashawn, and today is day 2 of my workout journey or fitness journey. For just to get this out the way, my roommate is like behind me, so I'm a little frazzled because I normally don't make videos with people being in the room with me. But anyway, go ahead, Shay. Say something.
Hey.
Yeah, that's her. Anyway, so starting out with how I broke it down, because I have like a little 1 year plan. I have it actually on my phone and I record on my phone, so I can't really show you guys. I guess I could write it down for the next video. Something to think about. Anyway, so starting weight. Today I weighed myself and I'm 4 pounds heavier than I was yesterday. So it's kind of weird, but I'm gonna stick with it since this is day 1 of filming. Okay, so my starting weight is 184 pounds. I measured myself 3 times today, and twice it said 184 and twice it said 183, and I'm like, forget it, I'll just go with the heavier weight. So 184 pounds. During the summer, so today is January 31st, 2015. During last summer, I lost altogether about 23 pounds, and then now I'm back up 9 to 11 pounds. So what is that, like 13? I don't know, whatever that is. I like completely lost the math in my head. Anyway, so I think that's, so last summer I weighed 196 pounds. That was the highest I've ever recorded myself. And I felt, I'm not gonna lie, it like hurt. I was like, dang, like I'm pretty big. Oh, and I'm 5'4", so almost 200 pounds in my 5'4" body. And my roommate is 2 inches taller than me and weighs like 50 pounds less than I do. So yeah, I knew that was pretty big when I kept seeing numbers like that. I'm like, man, like I'm pretty big. And my twin, I'm a twin, she's a little bit taller than my roommate, and she weighs the exact same weight as my roommate. She was 145 pounds, which is not bad for somebody who's 5'9". Anyway, so just start out, like, this is just like an intro to my channel, so it's videos that you could expect to see here. Anyway, yeah, I'm 184 pounds right now. So between last summer, between March and July, I lost about 23 pounds altogether. And this is like kind of sort of while I was still in school, because how she's my roommate is we're in college. We're sophomores in college. So last year I was dating somebody, and like I was like, hey, or he like said that he would buy me a whole bunch of stuff if, like, you know, for every time I lost a certain amount of weight. So I started with that, but we ended up breaking up during the summer before I really lost anything. I want to say I was working out for, when I was in, like, being in school, it's the hardest for me to lose weight because I don't really like to go to the rec center. I prefer to go in the morning. If I can't go in the morning, I'd just rather not go. I don't like going to the gym that you have to pay for because it's always very busy. I really, really hate it. When I was during the summer, like once I got out of school, which was in April, I started going, I bought a 24-hour membership. And since I was paying for it, which like for anybody looking for, you know, to lose weight, that's like kind of a big thing, because if you're paying for a gym membership, you might as well go. So if you're paying for it, you're more likely to go than if you're not paying for it. I'm not paying for a gym membership right now. I'm looking into buying one for my school, for the one that you do gotta pay for, that's always busy, because like I said, it makes you go more if you're paying for it. And I was spending $30, a little more like $24 every month for a gym membership for a 24-hour. And I was working 2 jobs during the summer, one at the airport, one in fast food. I gave up fast food, so if I was working in fast food and I wasn't eating it, like, there's really, like, that just shows you how dedicated I was to, like, being like smaller. Yeah, I was working there about 20-25 hours a week, and I was working at the airport about 30-35 hours a week. So I was like holding it down and whatnot, making pretty pretty nice size paychecks. The airport was one of the hardest jobs. Like, I had an app on my phone that recorded how many steps I took, and I was taking anywhere from 15,000 to 20 steps. And working there, I'll wake up and have to be there at 4, so I have to wake up at 2. So between the hours of like 2 a.m. and like 6 o'clock at night is when I was walking all these steps. And like, that was ridiculous, because now I'm like, I just started counting my steps again, and yesterday I barely walked 10,000 steps. So, and that was between like 10 a.m. and 12 o'clock at night, because it starts over at midnight. But I'm like, man, I really wasn't walking that much, and I have like 4 hours of inactivity when I'm just sitting and not doing anything. So I decided yesterday, obviously there's a lot more I could be doing that I'm not doing. Anyway, yeah, so last summer, about June, I realized that I had started to lose weight. Because before then, when I would check, it would be like a pound gone, or like maybe a half of a pound, and it was like very depressing. It was like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was like, man, I felt like I was doing so many of the right things, and it just wasn't happening for me. But I was still here at school until April, and like the end of April, so at the beginning of May, I went home, and my mom got on board, and she started cooking for me like every day, and I was eating pretty good food. Like, I never realized eating healthy could taste so good, but it's only when my mom cooked it is that I was willing to eat it. She cooked me like quinoa, the little grains that's like protein packed. They're so flipping good, and she did it in like so many different ways. And then she would make like these grilled salads, and like pork, like basically she would meal prep, and I'm like gonna start that. But like, she meal prepped, and she would do it for me, since I had worked 2 jobs and she wasn't working at the time. She would meal prep, have my lunch ready, and then I was, when I would wake up and go to work, I like eat, like I would take it with me. So during like my little breaks at the airport, I would eat, and then when I got off that job, if I had to work my next job, I would just stop at home, pick up my next lunch bag, and then keep it moving and eat that when I got to work. And it would be like not that much food, because like I'm known for overeating. I'll overeat. I just overate yesterday when I made spaghetti. It was so good, and I like ate so much of it. I feel so bad, but I mean, hey, it was like a setback. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I lost the bulk of my 23 pounds. So meal prep, dieting, and exercise. And I would go to the gym for about 2 hours every day, 5 days a week, I believe I was going. 5 or 6 days a week. One of those. And I would go for about 22 hours a day, and it would all be like direct exercise, like elliptical, treadmill. It wouldn't be stuff like that. Like, there would be a period of time where I would just be playing around in the gym, you know, like there's basketball, there's swimming, stuff like that. Like, just stuff that's really, it's not really exercising to you, because it's so much more fun than it is anything, stuff like that. So did that. Either between the end of July, like starting August, I stopped going to the gym because I knew I was coming back to school, and I quit my second job because I didn't really like the people there. They were really not like nice, and it was really stressful. And things started to happen in my life that it like was very depressing to me, and I started to do things that I really shouldn't have been, and that deterred me from my weight loss path, and I like stopped caring about a lot of stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, when I was losing weight, people were like, it was like noticeable changes to other people. I didn't realize it as much. When I saw my cousin for the first time after losing my first 15, my cousin was like, oh my gosh, like, you look like you're slimming down. And I was like, I've been trying, girl. But then, like, when people started seeing that and they started, like, complimenting me, it was, like, giving me a boost. But then, like I said, hit a wall because so many things, like, life started to happen and things just started to change. So, between August and now, I haven't really, like, not at all been to the gym. There was once in my room when I was being very stupid, and I was like doing a whole bunch of random exercises and then dancing like a super lot because I was bored and nobody was in there with me. So I don't really count those, but yeah, that happened to me. Now I just have a goal in mind. I want to be between 130 and 140 for like my height, even though that's still a little bit overweight. I feel like that's an achievable goal, and that means that I would have to lose, how much weight is that? 130 and 140. How much is 140? 184 to 140. How much is that? 44 pounds. So about 44 pounds, I think. That's right?
Sure.
She's not helping. Okay, anyway, so yeah. So day 1 intro. I'll be recording hopefully every Saturday. I do work still, and I do still have like college to take care of. And before I finish this video, I wanted to show my gym bag right now. It's very empty. It's just a old Victoria's Secret bag that I got for like $12 because it was on sale. Water. I'm about to go right now, and I've been drinking this water today. I opened it. It was brand new, I swear. I just bought this. I hate the color pink. However, I keep buying things in pink. You would never know that about me. But anyway, yeah. Armband for my phone. Extra headphones. I don't actually use these. These are like backups because I don't like the color blue either. And I have iPhone, so I use iPhone headphones. Measuring tape, because what I noticed about like when I started to lose weight last year, when I lost the 23, I noticed that I lost probably 5 or 6 inches before I lost like 10 pounds. So that was saying something to me. I'm like, for my measurements, it wasn't like in one spot just 5 inches, but like all over, like thighs, stomach, waist, hips, bust, all of that. Like I started to lose inches in those before I lost like pounds for real. I might have lost a pound, but I will see where it was coming from. So measuring tape. Where is this? I don't know. Okay. Deodorant. Not this whole thing, obviously, but I just like put this in my bag just for this video. And that's it. Nothing else in the bag. Just because I don't really have anything else to put in the bag. But yeah, that's my introduction. So hey, follow me and learn about my weight loss journey. So this is day 2, and I'll record every Saturday. So that'll be day 9 next week. See you guys next week.